Hello and good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well on this Wednesday evening. I have been in 3 days of trade show, so I have been creating my little brains out, and Darlene has been helping me. She's been doing some of the classes as well. So I'm super excited. We're going to be able to show you some of those samples, kind of tease you as to what's going to be coming down the pipe. Today was back to back to back to back to back meetings with the vendors. We started at about 10 o'clock this morning, and I actually had to leave our last meeting early to come and chat with all of you. But let me tell you, it is all for a good cause. There is some really awesome stuff coming in the next couple of months, and I'm going to be able to tease you a little bit, and you'll be seeing it as it comes in over the next couple of months. So, you know what? Why don't we actually start there? I have some new paper packs, some new paper lines from Photoplay to show you, but we'll save that for the end. Let me tease you. Let me tease you with some of the new stuff that is coming, stuff that we played with, and all of that good stuff. You guys know our details. I'll bring this back, but just in case you don't, that is where you can find us. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Um, let's start I'm going to start with something super tease because this is all I can show you. And I will say that I do need to add a couple of sentiments to a couple of my cards. But for those of you who like anything cute, those of you who like lawn fawn, you may have already seen this little sneak peek that I posted. This is a new die and some new critters coming from Lawn Fawn. This guy here too, I just need to add a sentiment to finish him off. Super, super cute. Let me put this back over here and not lose my little banner. And then probably one of my favorites is this beautiful, cheerful rainbow card using a new stencil. So those are things to look forward to. The Lawn Fawn spring release is February 23rd. We will have our PJ party the night before. We're going to have good stuff to share with you, and that's going to be lots of fun. The spring release is traditionally, maybe I'm going to say the second largest of the year, with fall and holiday being the biggest release of the year from Lawn Fawn, but February is usually the second biggest, so you can expect lots and lots of good stuff coming from them. Another class that I took was with TCW, and we played with one of their layering stencils as well as some stencil butter. Look at that gorgeous card. So much fun. And then we did some slimline cards as well. This is using chartreuse and orchid, I believe was the purple, and a new stencil that is coming from TCW. Now, if you want to learn about all things stencil butter, then you might want to mark February 18th on your calendar. That is a Saturday, and we are going to be having what we're calling demo days in the store, actually in the unit next door. So not in the actual store, but right next door to us. Margaret's saying she's hearing an echo, Matt. I'm not sure what that's about. Let's see if that's a little bit better. All right. So yes, demo days. It's going to be a showdown. So Marcy's going to have a table set up. Chris is going to have a table set up, and they're going to be showing you some really cool techniques with stencil butter, with TCW stencils, and you actually get to get your hands on. So you get to try it as well. So make sure if you are local to us, you mark February the 18th on your calendar. It's going to be running all day. We will do our best to record their demos and their little technique sessions as well, so that we can upload that to all of these channels for those of you who are non-local. But if you are, you definitely want to come and get buttery with us. So that was my class from TCW. Next up, I'm just trying to find a good place to put that. Next up Who loves spellbinders? Who loves all of the spellbinders balloons? Now, we have shown you these over the last couple of weeks, and this is their new umbrella balloon line from Vicky P. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her amazing last name because I know I will mess it up. But Vicky P is a longtime designer with Spellbinders. This one's got all kinds of beautiful balloons to go with it. If you guys have even one of the Spellbinders balloon die sets, you know how awesome they are to work with and play with, even though they are a bit of a labor of love in terms of cutting all the pieces. But you know what? It really makes a lot more sense when you see it in action. So take a look at that. So this is a beautiful card that Darlene made in her Spellbinders class. Look at all the gems. Look at all the beautiful balloons just filling this umbrella. She wants to find a little baby, whether it's a stamp or a die cut to tuck in. I also suggested the little puppy that came with the pop-up box line that Spellbinders had at the end of last year. Wouldn't it be really cute to put a little puppy or a little critter in that umbrella with all those flowers? Here is another gorgeous rainbow stencil. This is using one of those background, is that this one? Yeah, this one here. This is called Raining Hearts, and they are two background dies. This one just has the regular raindrops. This one has the hearts, but how stunning is it to see in real life? And she's popped in the little colors with the little raindrops to have a rainbow raindrops, the little blooms along the bottom. Absolutely stunning. We have two more. So this one's using a 3D embossing folder. Now, for some reason, I don't think we brought in the embossing folder originally, but I have ordered them so we can bring in this beautiful raindrop embossing folder. A really nice, simple umbrella. This could be for a wedding shower or a baby shower or just a beautiful hello class, or not class, card. See, my brain is in class mode. Here's another one with that beautiful backdrop, the little hearts kind of filled in. What a beautiful color combination. And just go to show you could dial this blue if you know it was going to be a baby boy. You could do purple, which I know is many of your favorites. You could do some really, really beautiful color combinations with these. So you know what? You've got to get umbrellas. It may be raining, but it is raining blooms. It is raining rainbows. It is raining creative happiness. So those are some beautiful samples. Thank you, Darlene, for making those for us. They're so pretty. It's so pretty. And then I was fortunate enough to take not one, but two classes with our friend Libby from Hero Arts. Poor Libby had a bit of a cold, so it was a bit of a challenge for her to run the classes, but she went on like a trooper. We do have the shop box in store. So some of these items that I played with, we do have in store already. They go live on the website tomorrow. So if you've been waiting for these to go live, these are some great layering stencils. That goes with the bee. That goes with the wonderful day. We've got the lily of the valley. We've got the daffodils. We didn't play with this hot foil plate, but we did play with a foil plate. Lots of good stuff. I did play with this beautiful, super cool background stamp as well. So you know what? Let me just skip right ahead and go to the samples. So, the first one on my pile goes with the Wisteria Layering or Heroscapes stamp set. And this is a layering stamp set. There are 4 layers, but then some of the little birds and the butterflies have a couple of layers. These are some fun little clouds to play with. And I think, yep, here it is. So this was the original sample that we got from the team at Heroes, using the wisteria hanging down and dripping down petals into the sky, the little hummingbird as well. I think when we originally shared this, Somebody said that this kind of looked like grapes or for a vineyard, that kind of thing. You know what? You call it what you want. But one of the things we learned in class is you don't have to use it this way. You can use it this way. And here it looks like lupins or other kind of standing florals. So instead of it being drippy and droopy, it's got these beautiful standing field of flowers. So lots of versatility with this stamp set. You don't have to use it the way it's pictured on the packaging. You can get creative and use it in different ways with all kinds of different color combinations. A little butterfly, that little cloud stamp. And the nice thing about this is these sentiments do have coordinating dies as well. So here I just stamped, die cut, and popped up that little sentiment to give it a little bit more dimension on the card. So that was that one. This one was the B one that I showed you just a few minutes ago. We didn't actually play with this one, but beautiful sample there. Next up is the Lily of the Valley. Really, really beautiful, really, really simple, really easy to put together. This was the original sample that came with our shop box, but let me show you this one, guys. Look at how pretty that is. So this one we just cut out of all white pieces and then inked all the different leaves, inked the different little flowers. So they don't have to be those crystal white lily of the valley. You can make these any color you want and really create just beautiful floral arrangements. I added some little hero enamel dots and a great little sentiment. And here is that bold print background as well. So just a really nice kind of mesh background, do it in a nice light color, and it just adds that little bit of oomph to your cards. So that one was super fun to play with. Here was a sample of that looking glass one. We didn't really play with that one in class, but looking glass is absolutely my favorite. Here we go. So the other one that we really played with and had a lot of fun with was this particular stamp set here. It's got the stamp and the coordinating die, and there was also a stencil that went with this. So here is the stencil. It is a 5-layer stencil, but you don't necessarily need to do the last one. The last one, I don't know if you can get it close enough here, is just the centers of the flowers and the little butterflies. And this is what we did in class. So the nice thing about this particular stamp set and this particular die is that you could either cut out just the outline if you just did the stenciling and you wanted to keep this as a beautiful bouquet, or you can cut out the individual pieces and reorder them, reorganize them, create your own bouquet. Make sure you cut out the little butterflies. Otherwise, I left my die completely together and it worked beautifully on this card. Now what we did is we stenciled it first and then die cut it. And let me tell you, there is a front and a back to your stencil. So originally, I stenciled it this way. And this is what it looks like, all as one piece. But this was backwards because when I went to line up my die, my stems were going in the wrong direction. But no worries, it is equally beautiful and works equally well as long as you're not die cutting it. Yeah, so those were all things from Shopbox that we got to play with. And then we also got to play with some new items. I believe this is in the January release. We have not ordered or received those yet, but here, let me show you. For all of you purple fans out there, this is a card I know you will love. All we did was take our Hero Reactivates, drag it on the paper, give it a little spritz, and then with black ink and clear embossing powder, we created that little silhouette. So really, really beautiful, really, really easy. In the same vein as the daffodils and the lily of the valley, there is also a pansy die. So super cute here. And the background here, I created with a hot foil plate and my embossing pad. So that way I didn't have to have an embossing folder. I could have heat foiled this as well, and I have actually cut extra pieces so that when I get my glimmer out, I can do a version of this that is foiled. But I love how you can get that versatility out of your hot foil plates. And then this was a cover plate die. Once again, we cut it out of white. We simply colored it with our markers, and a super simple, super gorgeous card was made. So if you are looking for Shopbox items, but you do not live close by, they will be online tomorrow. We will have all of these samples in the store as well, so you can have a look at them. And you're going to want to add those to your stash. All right, I'm going to show you one more set of samples, and then we'll move on to the new stuff that is actually in the store and call it a day. So one other class I took was with Simple Stories. So let me give you a sneak peek of layouts made using the My Story line. Now this layout here, or this line, will not be available. I believe they said it's shipping to us, if all goes well, early February. So imagine that it's late February before it's actually here. But this was a gorgeous line that was really great for documenting memories, just having a very, I'm going to call it a neutral theme, but lots of great colors. Lots of great colors. And this is using the chipboard frames. So this was a technique that I learned. We layered 3 frames together to create this layered look. These layouts were designed by Jody Kidman, who is our rep at Simple Stories, and it was a really fun, really relaxed class that we took with her to make this great border. We also used one of the page templates to lay out our photos and the Color Vibe cardstock, which we have in stock in all the colors. So you get a little bit of texture. It's got that little bit of a polka dot behind it, and really just helps make the finishing touches of that layout. So who said they want more lawn fawn sneak peeks? Ellen wants more lawn fawn. Well, Ellen, you're going to have to wait till I get my hands on Darlene's samples, and then we will show them. So maybe next week, maybe we can show you more lawn fawn next week, or check out the Facebook page because I think I posted them in there as well. All right, another layout from My Story. So this is just a great way to show you that you can use those page templates. You can have some really great memory documenting. Lots of fun stuff there. I love the books. I really want to do a much better job of keeping track of the books I read, the authors I like, and the authors maybe I don't like so much. So layouts like this, or incorporating some of these into a notebook or a journal, would be really awesome. And then I took all the leftovers and I made my own one-page spread. So another set of chipboard frames. Reading is dreaming with your eyes open. I love that quote. So I thought that was really fun. So that is My Story that will be coming in February. And I think that is it for the samples that I have to share with you tonight. Maybe next week, if all goes well, I will have a Graphic 45 sample to share with you. I had to skip that class due to family obligations. Had to go pick up the kiddo from school. So I didn't get that one finished, but I'm hoping by next week that I can have that for you to see as well, because there's some awesome new stuff coming from Graphic 45, including a new album that they have put together for us. Okay, so who's ready? Whew. You guys like those samples? Tell me what your favorite sample was in the comments. And I'm just going to take a quick sip of water, and then I've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, looks like four brand new lines from Photoplay. So Margaret says she loves the one-page spread. Carmen loves the layouts. Thank you. Cheryl likes the black and purple floral card. We've got some great answers here, and you know what? It was just so much fun creating them all. Joanne likes the pansy. You know what? It's just, even though it is middle of January, it's nice to have those little tastes of spring. Okay, so like I said, I've got four new lines coming from Photoplay. Two of them, two of them are for holidays. So maybe while I take my sip of water, you can jot in the comments what holidays you think we're going to be celebrating in the next little while. All right. Not that it's really all that surprising. February's coming. March is coming. So let me start. Let me start with February. Let me find it under here. We have brand new. Oh, that's just a clear bag. Valentine's. Brand new Valentine's here from Photoplay. So this line is called Cupid's Sweetheart. Beautiful. The reds are very rich. You can't resist chocolate. I know people have already started looking for Valentine's stuff. We do have stock from past Valentine's, but here's something fresh and new for you to consider. Those of you who love the old-fashioned truck, I could see you taking these bouquets, even that box of chocolate, and tucking it in that truck and having lots of fun with it. So that is the sticker sheet, of course. We do have collection packs. Matt, you can correct me if I'm wrong. We do have single sheets as well.
The single sheets we have are the ones that you have in front of you.
Okay, so these are the singles that we've got. Quilt from Cupid. I love this look. And you know what I would do? If you cut it here, to me that looks like an envelope. So you could do a little slit, tuck a little letter in there. Look at the shapes a little bit differently. It's very fun as a quilt, but you could look at it as envelopes too. That's the first thing that I saw. And it is called Quilt from Cupid. Beautiful polka dots on the bottom. And you know what? What I like most about this is it's not the bright pastel-y colors that we have seen for Valentine's in the past. There is a depth to it. There is a warmth to it. Almost a little bit of passion. You know, just saying. Just saying. It is Valentine's Day. Cheryl Ann is saying, don't forget St. Patrick's. Shh. That might be coming next. So we won't talk about that just yet. Sweet sentiments. So all kinds of great little pieces that you can either do as strips or cut out as individual sentiments. And oh my word, look at those cupcakes. I could just lick the page almost. Maybe not quite. This one is called Candy Crush. Who doesn't love those love hearts? Perfect for Valentine's Day. Hot stuff. I love you. Yes, hugs. Ooh, that could be a good one for an engagement card, the Marry Me. And this one has music notes on the back. Music is always a tricky paper to find. Very subtle with this dusty pink, but really pretty there. This one is called Valentine Floral. And you know what? If you take the advertising strip off, you don't necessarily know this is Valentine's Day. So if you love this but don't want to use it for Valentine's Day, not a worry. Kind of a textured red background. We have sweetheart tags, all these teeny tiny cute little tags on the paper. Lots of love confetti flying down. And the cut apart sheet. So we've got 4x6, we've got 3x4. Here's a buffalo plaid truck as well, and a great little stripe on the back. And then rounding out this collection, as always, is an ephemera pack with some great little add-ons for your pages, your cards, your mini albums, whatever it is you're making. So that is Cupid's Sweetheart. So much fun, and like I said, really gorgeous colors. Really excited to see this. This color here is almost more of a peachy color, so it really adds some oomph to this line. Very classy, very sophisticated. All right, someone mentioned St. Patrick's Day. And last year, Photoplay knocked it out of the park with their St. Patrick's Day.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yep.
Wow. Time sure flies when you're having fun. Well, let me tell you, they have done it again. And I'm not sure if Diane Bruce is on. If I remember correctly, March 17th is her birthday, so I can bet that we will see her picking up some of these pot of gold goodies. Look how stinking cute that leprechaun is. And he's not a gnome. I think the one 2 years ago was gnomes. I mean, I love the gnomes. I know people who don't love the gnomes, but I do love the gnomes. But it's nice to see something a little bit different. Today is my lucky day. Irish today. The Irish drunkometer. Kind of feel like in my household we need a tropical drunkometer, but we won't go there. Kiss me. So hey, maybe you don't like red for Valentine's Day. You could use some of these as well. We do have collection packs as well. And here are some, looks like we only got 3 single sheets here. And I think this might be a mini collection because this is saying there's only, the mini collection, there's only a few sheets here. So let's just take a look at them. You just might have to buy
Yes, it's a mini collection.
Excellent. So March 17th, Diane's birthday, Irish for the day. Love and rainbows and gold coins flying. Great little 4-leaf clover paper on the back. This is cool. I didn't realize this when we ordered it. They've got some 6x8 pages. So all of you guys who like to do mini albums or slimlines or larger format, but maybe not all the way to scrapbooking, some great pattern papers for you there. Some great little call outs or sentiments. Let's get shamrocked. And oh my goodness, look at how busy and amazing that icons page is. So this is called Shenanigans, as I'm sure you could imagine. And then we're finishing off with leprechauns. So a whole sheet of those adorable little leprechauns and a fabulous emerald green tartan. You know what? This is store color. So we may have to talk to my friend Joey from Photoplay and get more of this green paper because it is totally our color. So this is Pot of Gold mini collection. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day. All right, so those are the 2 holidays. We have 2 more lines to show you from Photoplay. And excuse me, in hearing Jody, who is one of the owners of Photoplay, talking, they are looking into getting a few more niche collections, smaller, more specific topics. So you know what, guys? If you have suggestions on themes that you think Photoplay or any other paper company should be making, jot them here in the comments or send me an email. Customer service at craftersworkshop.ca. I am meeting with Joey and Jody tomorrow. I can pass that on, or I can always send an email if I don't hear from you before then. But this collection I'm going to show you is long needed, and certainly in my household and many households that I know of, it's the gamer collection. And don't worry about the sample sticker. They give us stuff so we can make samples and do some creating with it. So fabulous, fabulous gaming pack. Good masculine, feminine, because I'm sure there are lots of female gamers out there. This game is for everyone. So there is the collection pack. Let's take a look at the sticker sheet. Addicted in that kind of Minecraft pixelated look. Level up, gamer, game mode, all the different controllers and the headsets and the Wi-Fi. We all need Wi-Fi. All the little gaming consoles and some great little sentiments.
Even Charlie said this wasn't terrible.
Well, there you go. When a 17-year-old boy is okay with scrapbooking supplies, then he definitely lives in the right household, and Photoplay has definitely hit the bullseye. Tara, I know you've got two boys in your house as well, so you know what? This is going to be a great, very popular paper pack. We've already had customers saying, I need that pack, so it is now in store. There is an ephemera pack. Always great stuff to go with it. And you know what? If you do have girl gamers in your household or you're doing a layout for girl gamers, bring up the red, bring out the orange, bring out the yellow, bring out some of those brighter colors. They don't have to be quite so dark. And there's lots of ways that you can make this universal for all the gamers in your household. Let's take a look at the paper. We have Level Up. I love that. With his little virtual reality goggles. The Game Over. My perfect day. Wake up, play video games, eat breakfast, play video games, eat lunch, play video games, eat dinner, play video games, sleep, and repeat. I definitely know people who that refers to. Not now, I'm saving the world. There's a great little pixelated background. Then we've got Control Freak with all the controllers. Big enough that you could fussy cut those out too. That would be fun. If you are into fussy cutting. Great little background here. This one's cool. This is kind of that honeycomb hexagon virtual kind of look. This kind of reminds me, and this will totally be dating myself, but I think it was the second Hunger Games movie where they were in the arena and they shot it and showed the virtual edges to the world.
I thought you were going to say Tron.
Well, you know, it could go to Tron as well. That really takes me back. Bruce Boxleitner, yeah, that was definitely in my teenage years. And on the reverse side, some great little they're not emojis. I'm just going to say punctuation marks, but digital speak, so to speak. We've got virtual reality with the goggles and binary code. This very much looks like Tron. Channeling our Tron circuit boards here, and that's the name of that paper. And that blue kind of funky digital pattern. Some more pixelated pages with glitch and some great more cut aparts. I don't get older, I level up. And you know what? Last year, that's something that people were saying to me, you're not getting older, you're leveling up. You are now in the platinum level. And I like to think about it that way. So, you know, you could make some really fun birthday cards with these cut aparts. All right, so all the things there for gamer. And now I'm going to get to, well, you know what? I'm going to hold on 1 second because I have one more paper line to show you. But before I round that out, because I got to leave you hanging a little bit, I got to bring in some announcements. Don't forget all the great classes that we have that are available for signing up. There is my Lots of Layouts Club, which starts this Friday, but you can still join. We have our Mountain Goal Layouts class. We have our International Women's Day mega craft day event. We still have in-person spaces. So guys, you guys wanted in-person classes, we're bringing it to you and we want you to sign up because there's no way I can think of better to celebrate International Women's Day than to actually craft in person with you as well as virtual. We're going to do both. So make sure you're signing up for that. We've got Darlene's interactive window scenes and my first of 2 Christmas card classes is this Sunday. There's still time to get in on that as well. So make sure you go and check it out. If you just type in online class into the search bar or click on some of the banners that we have on the homepage, all that information is there. Or again, just email me and I'm happy to point you in the right direction.
Don't forget about the clearance outlet and our special guest on the 24th.
You got that right. There's actually a couple special guests coming. So let me talk first about the outlet. Our deals outlet, our clearance outlet will be open for in-person shopping on Saturday, January 28th. So that's not this weekend, but it's next weekend. So if you want some super great deals, there may even be some garage sale items available for cash and carry. Come and see us 10 until 4 on Saturday, January 28th. And then next week, we have not 1, but 2 special things happening with special guests. So 12:30 on Monday, just on your lunch hour, we have something coming from Deanna. Just saying, she's going to take over our Facebook, do a little announcement. So you're going to want to tune in on Monday at 12:30. And then Tuesday, just over 24 hours later, Tuesday at 8 o'clock, we have, I'm so excited to tell you this, we have Totally Tiffany in the house. She is going to be taking over our Facebook and joining us for Learning Live on Tuesday, January 24th at 8 p.m. And she's going to be talking about paper storage and paper organization. Now, I know very few of you have that problem where you just have too much paper and not enough to do. Said no one ever. We all have paper. We all need ways to store that paper, and Tiffany's going to take us through tips and tricks galore. And let me tell you, she has energy to spare. So even if you just want to come and see Tiffany, see what she's talking about, see what all of her stuff is about, then make sure you tune in right here Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I think that covers it. There's a lot going on. And if you want to know some of these things that are going on, all you're going to do is go to our website. And in that top green bar, there is a button for calendar. So click on that, go to the calendar, and you can see all the stuff that's going on. Now, I do have to add in the Tiffany thing for Tuesday night. But other than that, I think we're pretty much up to date over there. So who wants to see this last paper line? Give me some hearts. Give me some love. We got lots of people on here. Emma, I see a comment here from Emma saying Pac-Man. I think you're referring to Gamer, that there is no Pac-Man on there. But when I just saw the comment, I thought you meant that Pac-Man was coming on as a special guest. Unfortunately, no. Deanna and Tiffany, I think, will be much more popular than Pac-Man. But you know what? I will suggest that to Photoplay in case they do a gamer part 2, that they need a Pac-Man in that kit. Okay, last brand new line from Photoplay. This one, as soon as I saw it, I said to Matt, we need to get it. It's called Snow Day. I love snowmen, and everything about these snowmen just made me fall in love. And I know we haven't had a lot of snow yet here in Ontario, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. And you know what? I would still make with all of this very beautiful snow paper, even if there is no snow. I love the penguins. Let it snow. I just want to pinch their little cheeks. And I love the color palette. Very bright, still keeping it cool, but not being your traditional blues. Lots of great colors to it. So this is Let It Snow with the great icon paper, the great sayings, all the little swirlies. Almost to me looks like the animation from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Frosty the Snowman with the swirling twinkles and all that kind of stuff. Really makes me feel happy about winter, which is not something I typically feel. What's that, Matt? Penguins. Oh, lots of people are saying they like the penguins. Definitely. Penguins and snowmen. Can't go wrong. All right, we've got Build a Snowman. Hang on, it's getting stuck here. And again, I love the background. It's bright, still feeling cool. I love the color combinations. And these guys are super cute. Let It Snow in that bright lime green. Again, another fabulous PCW green color. We have Chill Out, which is just a gorgeous coordinating stripe. And look at those mittens. You know those mittens that go in the laundry and you lose one and you keep one? Well, they're all here on that page. Now, my favorite part about winter is the after party with all the cocoa and the marshmallows and all that fun stuff. I love all the adorable little mugs. They are so, oh, and there's another penguin. Oh, Matt saying I'm giving him a headache with all the moving the paper, sorry. Here's a great little knit pattern. Here are some, I'm going to call them window snowmen. I love how they're peeking out. You could call them snowballs. It's called Warm and Cozy. Very pretty. It's got a purple cast to it, so it's not your traditional blue, but really, really sweet. Beautiful frosty color for this snowflake background. And last but not least, the cut apart sheet. Now, one thing I don't have in this pile here, Matt, did we get stickers for these? Oh, you know what? That's because I showed the stickers in the beginning. Duh. Got Guys, it's been a long day. Yeah, we showed the stickers with the penguins and the hot cocoa. I just don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Cute little snowman, cute little cup hearts. Yay, it's a snow day. I like this one here with kind of the word collage. And you guys, here's the penguins. Put those penguins with those snowmen, and life is good. There is also, of course, an ephemera pack. And with this one, we did bring in the stamp and die. So if you cannot get enough of the snowmen and the penguins and you want to color them up and make them your own colors, then you've got this to go with it as well. Snow Day from Photoplay. So folks, that's what I've got for you today. I need to go give my brain a break. We've got lots of ordering to do. We've had lots of fun creating this week, and I hope that all of this goodness gives you inspiration to be creating as well. Margaret's asking, are there mittens in the ephemera? No, it does not look like it. So there are, oh, you know what? There's one little icon that has the little pink mittens, and this one has the pink mittens. We make a perfect pair. Hey, that would be great for a Valentine's card using Snow Day. So yeah, couple of little mittens, couple of great things, 4 new paper packs, lots of classes, lots of events, because you know what? This is the year of learning. That is our commitment to you, and you guys can't wait to see you all. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to give me any suggestions on paper themes that you'd like to see that I can share with Photoplay. And we'll have even more stuff to share with you next week. Keep your eyes right here on social because we'll keep announcing stuff. We'll keep sharing stuff with you. And this is the place to get all of those details. Not to mention the newsletter, which, given the meetings I have tomorrow, may not come till the afternoon, but there'll be lots of good stuff in your inbox tomorrow as well. Whew. All right, folks, have a wonderful evening. Take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.